Hi. What's up? Welcome to TikTok Talks. My voice is like gone. It's almost gone. Look, I'm super super tired. I'm really tired. Right? I am really tired. Um, Let me double check something really quickly. Oh yeah. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na. All right. Am I feeling better? I am feeling better. I don't know why. I was thinking about like canceling TikTok talks today because for whatever reason, like when I wake up in the morning, um, that's when my allergies are like they're really, really, really bad. Yesterday, I was like, I couldn't talk. My eyes were like, so I just needed to relax. But yeah, welcome TikTok talks, where we look at stuff that's trending on TikTok and we talk about it. Um, and we commentate on it. We make fun of it. We just look at stuff that's kinda different than what we normally talk about on this channel, and I've actually look, I've been having some fun. I've been having some fun with these TikTok streams, and I think that's because of y'all, because you guys, like, really, made me do, like, 3 streams in a row about Risa Tisa, uh, and that, like, made me like, fall in love with these streams and, like, just, have a lot of fun because these streams are a lot of fun for me. It's just something different to talk about, and actually, now I'm looking forward to them, so, yeah. I was thinking about, like, actually canceling this one today because of my allergies, and I feel like I have the I feel like I have, like, just no voice today, but I didn't want to, so this one's just gonna be a shorter stream. It's gonna be a shorter stream. My background is completely empty. The only thing I have left is, my wall of studs, my studs, because once this stream is over, I am breaking down my entire setup, and the wall of studs is gonna come along with me there, so I didn't wanna lose all of that stuff. Um, but yeah, I'm breaking down my setup after this stream is over. And I need to make sure to mark every single wire so I know how to set it up when I get back to uh to my new place. Oh man, it's going to be a long few days. I won't be streaming. I won't be streaming tonight. Um I won't be streaming probably until Sunday for Talk Nerdy. I think that's going to be my very first stream back from, traveling and from moving, back from moving. So, I won't be streaming until Sunday. After this one. After this is my last stream until Sunday. So, yeah, because it's a lot of travel that I have to go through too, and just a lot of, like, moving, packing, unpacking, getting everything set up. My setup is gonna be, like, the first thing that I put up, just so I can make sure that, I can stream on Sunday. So, because I've been loving streaming, like, every single day with you guys. It's one of the things that I've been looking forward to, so I absolutely love it, and I know I feel terrible, like, not being able to stream tonight or tomorrow or the next day, but it is what it is. So, what's up, Iron Man the Power? Hi, and good morning. Good morning to you at Tiny Metal Trees. Hello. Gaming. Oh, I'm sorry, retro collect you'll always be gaming to me. Like, whenever I see this, you'll always still be gaming to me. Bradley Scott, what's up? I know I was muted. How you doing, Caden? Hello, Tyler. Somar. Comic Misconceptions, how you doing? Frost, Fang, Philip, uh, Sultan, hi. Hi, Shield Wall. Mad Master of Port Key is here. Okay, thanks for hanging out with me. I know these streams are, like, a lot different than my normal ones, but I'm having Rifa Tifa. It's Risa Tisa. Actually, you know what? We do have some updates. Okay, I completely forgot. We do have some Risa Tisa updates. Don't forget to blow kisses. I won't. I always blow kisses when I end the stream. All right, we have some updates from Risa Tisa. Let me see. More updates, let's hear it. Yeah, more updates. So, hold on, wait, I have to find what's his name? Legion. I think it's on Instagram. Let me see. I can't remember where I saw it. Let me look. Let's do that. Oh my gosh, it's not here. Hold on. Let me go let me go over here. Because we had some Risa Tisa updates. Okay, the first update, right? The first update was that Audi, or was it Audi? No, BMW. Remember in the story. So remember Risa Tisa's story. Legion kept taking her to car to like BMW and Audi because he was promising her that he was going to buy her a car. I'm going to buy you a car. He even like went through some steps with the car salesman. He even went through the steps with the car salesman and he never got a car. Well, like BMW for whatever reason, okay? Like BMW, whether it was to, to get in on like to get in on um the hype, the Risa Tisa hype and all that stuff. They started commenting. They started commenting on her post and they were like, we're gonna get you a car, a car's gonna come to you, like you're gonna get a BMW. They kept commenting, so, people got excited, right? Like, people remember the Stanley Cup hype when that girl's car burned down and, they got her a new car, like, Stanley replaced her car and they got her, like, all of those new cups, and there's just like, car companies will sometimes do that, not that Stanley is a car company, but I mean, you know what I mean. I feel like a precedent has been set by these corporations to do stuff like that, and especially if they're, like, commenting on your post or something like that, so BMW was telling her, like, "We're gonna get you a car, we're gonna get you a car, don't worry about it," right? And, like, people were getting so excited because they were like, "Oh my god, BMW, they're gonna do it for you, Risa, they're gonna get you a car," and then she put, "To be clear, no, I have not gotten a car from BMW." So, she posted this, "Looks like this is the closest I will get to my midnight blue BMW X5 with cognac interior." Um, because they were telling her like, "Girl, we got you," and she said Hyundai would never. And people are so mad at BMW for doing that, right? BMW is so trifling for this. Why BMW lying just as much as Legion? Plot twist, Legion is VP of BMW. BMW is in partnership with Legion. BMW just gave me the ick. They tagged Mercedes-Benz. Mercedes-Benz, this is your chance. Show BMW how it's done. BMW just wanted the engagement. Like people are just, they're shitting on BMW because they started commenting on Risa Tisa's posts and people started getting like really excited, promising things, and they never, they never, ever gave her anything. Um, So, BMW also deleted the TikTok. Oh, it said BMW also deleted the TikTok where they implied they were giving you one. Yeah, they made a whole TikTok, um, saying that, like, they were gonna give her or they implied that they were gonna give her a BMW, they were gonna give her her car. They were gonna give her her car. So, yeah, people started getting excited, and then they didn't do it. Like, it was so bad. The backlash for that was terrible. Um, and then, yeah, she went on so we're gonna do this. Here, let's listen to this together. Um, let's listen to this together. She went on, Good Morning America.
Interview with the woman behind an incredibly viral TikTok video series. I know, Robin, you had a chance to sit down with her.
And boy, does she have a story to tell, Michael. Yeah. Teresa Johnson's story of falling in love, marrying, and then divorcing a man she says turned out to be a pathological liar has over 400 million views. We're not naming the man involved. We're using the nickname she gave him in the videos, Legion. With just one question, she had the internet hooked.
Who did I marry?
In her 50-part TikTok series, Teresa Johnson,
Seriously, 50 parts. Like, we went through it. That was a crazy story.
now widely known on social media as Risa Tisa, details her whirlwind pandemic.
Oh, it freezes for whatever reason. This video freezes.
Romance that she says was filled with love, heartbreak, and alleged deception.
I'm going to tell the story of how I met, dated, married, and divorced a real pathological liar.
So she got so excited because, you know, she was on Good Morning America. Like, seriously, this story went super viral. She was on that. And I think she's also like getting a trip or something. She's finally going to Europe, something like that. I can't remember.
Good morning.
Oh, hold on, wait, let me see.
Good morning. It is 6:30 here in Atlanta. It's going to rain today, and I am headed to work. Yes, I am still going to work every day on time, and I leave on time. But I just wanted to come here and say thank you. Thank you to all of you who have watched this video series. Thank you to those of you who were following me long before the Who the Fuck Did I Marry series took over. Thank you to those who used to go live with me as I would drive and show the commute here in Atlanta. Thank you for every comment. Thank you for every direct message. Thank you for every email. Thank you that you took time to write a complete stranger a word of encouragement and say, you know, we love you, support you, praying for you. Same thing happened to me. Thank you for sharing your stories with me. I pray that you feel strong enough, bold enough to share your stories publicly if you choose to. You have a voice and you are allowed to use that voice. I thank you all from the bottom of my heart because you never know what someone is going through. You never know what they're struggling with. And while I did put this story out on social media and I did tell my experience and I opened the door for the criticism and the praise, at the end of the day, this was not easy. So if you took time to say, hey, girl, just thinking about you, want you to know we may never meet, but I'm praying for you. I thank you. I also want to say this because I think this needs to be reiterated. I stand 10 toes deep on my story, on my experience. This happened to me. I cannot speak about what happened to other women or other men. I can only tell you all what happened to me. And I stand on that story, even if I have to stand alone. I am not, let me repeat, I am not the woman I was in 2020. I'm not the woman I was in 2021. And here is the kicker. This is both beautiful and dangerous. Baby, I'm not the woman I'm going to be when I get to the other side of this thing. And I'm excited about that. But everything I said in this story can be verified. And even if it wasn't verified on TikTok, let me tell you a little secret. It was verified on Good Morning America. And it was verified on Tamron Hall. And if the opportunity comes to write a book, I will take it and I will not hold anything back. Why would I? Again, this is my story, my experience. So to all of you who are in similar situations, I say this. Baby, you're not who you are when this is over and you get on the other side of this thing. And whether you feel comfortable to share your story or not, you have the right to tell the story the way that you want to. Y'all be blessed. Have a wonderful day. And I hope I get an opportunity to meet a lot of you soon, whether it's a handshake, a hug, because again, I'm from the South. But however it is, y'all have a wonderful day. Talk to you soon.
Can you see why we watched her videos on 2x speed? That's fine. What is
I thought I heard somebody say that they was working with Netflix. The lie detector test determined that's a motherfucking lie.
all right. Oh,
So let me tell you.
oh shit.
Hey everyone, it's Risa Tisa, and I am live here in Austin, Texas. And you guys already know what's going on. So come go with me. We are going to a premiere tonight for Three Body Problem. Let's go.
Look, it says, look at Netflix. Risa Tisa was here and she has receipts. So here's the thing. Legion, and I wish I had these videos, but I don't because I completely forgot about like sharing an update on Risa Tisa. Legion went and he's responding to a bunch of things, right? One, he said he has a deal with Netflix. And they're making, they're working together to bring this to Netflix. That's one of the things that Legion came out and said. And he doesn't. And he doesn't. So Netflix partnered with Risa Tisa. Risa Tisa was here and she has receipts. The other thing was that Legion said that he is now a remember the last time on the final Risa Tisa stream, I had told you that Legion responded and said that Risa was lying and my story was true and she cheated on me and that all that stuff. Well, he is now a relationship coach. He said he's a relationship coach. That's his new job. But yeah, people are still in his replies, asking him for receipts, asking for proof of funds, things like that. And yeah, it's freaking hilarious. So it's so funny. But yeah, that's boom. That's the Risa Tisa update, which is pretty cool. But we're not here. What's with this dude? I don't know. I don't know. Hi, Cerberus. Yeah. He was saying that he has a deal with Netflix. It makes me so I don't know. What's with this dude? He's he's what was he diagnosed with? Bipolar disorder and schizophrenia. He's schizophrenic. He's talking to no one on the phone for 45 minutes. That's how crazy this man is. He's certifiably insane. So yeah, he's just gonna say what he says until he gets caught in the lie, and it's just hilarious. But that's not what we're here to talk about, all right? Legion and Risa Tisa, they met during quarantine. They met in 2020. But some of these Gen Alpha kids, all right, they wish some of these Gen Alpha kids, all right, we're not here. Risa Tisa, Legion, they met in 2020. But some of these Gen Alpha kids, dude, they wish that they were in 2020. So I did a deep dive, all right? Where are my bookmarks? Where are my bookmarks? Seriously, where are my bookmarks? Where are my bookmarks? Where can I find? I can never find them. There they are. All right. I saw this. Okay. I saw this tweet. Good night, Somar. All right. I saw this tweet. Oh shit, hold on. I have to share it the right way. Hang on. I have to share it the right way. Where are my bookmarks? No. A window. Here we go. I saw this tweet. Okay. This tweet went viral. All right. This is I'd give the world to experience 2020 as a teenager. What the heck? All right. I'd give the world to experience 2020 as a teenager. Dude, these were cuz Gen Alpha, they were kids, they were young. They were really young. They didn't, I mean, they probably understood what was happening, but they were like, they were doing online school. They were in elementary school, and now they're teenagers. Now they're in high school. And I mean, look at the replies. For real, I was 10. Same. Same. They want to experience lockdown as teenagers. They're romanticizing 2020. They're romanticizing the lockdowns. Now, why do I think they're romanticizing it? Because there are TikToks that are dedicated to the 2020 aesthetic. They're just romanticizing TikTok. Look, 2020 aesthetics. This TikTok account has 54,000 followers and 1.9 million likes. POV. It's 2020. They're going as far as, like, using the filters that were popular in 2020, alright? They're using this was the bling bling filter, right? It was all the rage in 2020. But let's see, they're in quarantine, you guys. They're in quarantine. We had the time. We had the time to create all of these meals because there was nothing else to do. We were just in lockdown. Oh my gosh. POV, it's 2020. Let's get ready for the day. Would you wear this in 2020? Oh my god, pumpkin latte. It's 2020, just get ready with me, okay? Get ready for the day. POV, it's 2020. I have to go outside and get I have to go outside and just, get some sunshine because we're in lockdown. We have time for all of this stuff. Like, these I don't what is this one? Hold on. There's a 2020 role play account. A 2020 role play. This was their first video. Make whipped coffee with me. Hi, this is the 2020 role play account. For whatever reason, look at this reply. Oh my god, remember cloud bread? Quarantine was the best. No, because I actually love whipped coffee. A lot of these are just, like, whipped coffee videos. Alright? Like, seriously, quarantine was the best. I guess they forgot that, like, or they weren't even around, they were just at home. They just forgot that, people were fighting over toilet paper during quarantine. You couldn't visit your parents or, your cousins. You couldn't do anything like that because of quarantine. Like, you were stuck in your house. There were people that were, like, going on TikTok and were crying. They were depressed because they couldn't go out and see anybody, right? They're putting up video learning facts about COVID. Make my Roblox avatar. I love it so much. The avatar because, like, you were stuck in quarantine, so what were you doing? You were playing Roblox. This one, the 2020 page. 2020 for life. This has 28,000 followers. 2020 for life. Um, wait, where was it? They put the good old days. The good old days when we were in lockdown. The good old days when we were in lockdown. The first picture is a tie-dye t-shirt, right? That was the style back in 2020. They brought that back. They brought back the tie-dye. People there was huge. It was huge in 2020, but why? Because people were longing for the days when you could go outside of your house, and that was, like, back in, I guess, like, 2000 or something like that, right? When was tie-dye huge? Because it was huge in the '90s, but it made a comeback in, like, the early 2000s. By the way, there were, there are other accounts, right? This is just 2020. People are LARPing as, like, uh people are LARPing and wanting to be in, like, the 2000s, the early 2000s. That's another thing. This I was gonna talk about this stream, but when I saw that people were romanticizing the lockdowns, I was like, "No, move aside. Step aside, 2000s Gen Alpha children who wanna be in the early 2000s and are living, their life like they're living in the 2000s. No, 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 step aside. Step aside. We gotta talk about the 2020 Gen Alpha kids who wanna be who are LARPing like they're in quarantine still. It's insane. What's the next picture? Oh, this is like a trampoline sleepover. They had to, because you couldn't, you weren't allowed to see people. Everything you had to do was outside. You had to do everything outside, right? Restaurants were open, but they had to be outside. You couldn't like be indoors with people, or else you have to wear masks, right? Remember that? Restaurants were outside. They created like barriers between people. They had like outdoor tents. It was ridiculous. And for sleepovers, you wanna have a sleepover? Okay, but we're gonna do it outside. So the good old day, remember, this says, keep in mind, this says the good old days, and they're crying. Oh, yeah. Oh, what is her name? Um, oh, so this is okay, so I can't remember her name, but this was Morphe, right? Morphe was they created, like, a whole so Morphe is a makeup brand, right? Morphe is a makeup brand. They came out with new, new beauty products and skincare products, and it was targeted at the younger generation. But not only that, they had to create a whole different line of makeup that was basically skincare based, right? And like minimalist based. Because why? Because you were doing online school or you were going to work online, and you didn't want to get maybe do like a full face of makeup like you would do if you were like going to school or going to work. People weren't doing that. You're at home. You have nobody else to see. So Morphe created a whole new line of makeup with, I can't remember her name, but like, she did like a partnership with Morphe, and it was like, very minimalistic, right? That's when skincare became huge, right? Take care of your skin because, you don't have to wear makeup, so let's take care of our skin. There was like skincare products were put into makeup and stuff like that, so it was very minimalistic, okay? Extremely minimalistic, and they're romanticized. They're like, "Bring it back. I want this makeup back." The good old days. Ah, yes. Zoom. Zoom. The good old days. The good old days of Zoom. People hated lockdowns. People hated lockdowns. It was terrible. But, I feel like to these kids, right? To these kids, they want it back. Look, right here. These comments, I want it back. Agreed. I want it back. I miss 2020 so much. I still got my penny board to this day. I want it so much back. I'm crying. I want that back. And the whipped drinks and the whipped coffee. I want 2020 because it's pretty. What was pretty about 2020? People were fighting in Walmarts for toilet paper. People were going insane and wearing crazy ass outfits because they were so terrified of being out in public with people. Like what part of 2020 is appealing or is romantic? But the reason I think that these kids, right, are romanticizing the lockdowns and are romanticizing 2020, it's because they were children and they didn't have to go to school, right? They barely had to attend Zoom courses and pay attention, right? After they were done with Zoom school, they went and played Roblox. They went and played Minecraft. They were on their iPad. Keep in mind, this is the iPad generation, right? This is the iPad generation. They were doing nothing and they were having the time of their lives because they were like, we don't have to go to school. Heck yeah. I don't have to go to school every day. Hell yeah. They loved it. They really did. Like, I feel like they legitimately loved the lockdowns. Now and if they had brothers and sisters, they played with them. They didn't experience it as an adult. They didn't experience it as a teenager. If they experienced it as a teenager, here's what they would have, right? Some of the teenagers that experienced lockdowns had to do Zoom calls for school. Some of those teenagers who were seniors that year, they had to experience their graduation on Zoom. They had to have online graduations and they hated it. They couldn't go out and have a celebration with their family for graduating high school because, "Oh, what hap you can't do that. You can't get together in 2020 because of quarantine and COVID, and everybody was so scared of it." They couldn't, have parties for their graduation because you couldn't get together. You had to stay 6 feet apart or whatever the thing was. They couldn't do any of that. They were robbed of that experience, but yet these kids are like, "Oh, those are the good old days. I wanna go back to Zoom calls and just playing Roblox all day and drinking whipped coffee." I don't They were too young to even drink whipped coffee. Like, I don't even understand why they think that 2020 was so great. People were on TikTok and Instagram crying because they were so depressed, because they were alone. Like, as human beings, we need that social interaction, and we can't, it's not the same. You can't get that social interaction through the internet, right? And you're alone all day. People were crying and depressed. They wanted to go and see their families and they couldn't do it because their states, whichever state you were in, depending on your state, it was super strict. I mean, depression hit an all-time high during that time, but these kids were at home playing all day, right? They could go outside because you could be outside. At one point, I think, like, as far as, like, Texas is concerned, I think there was, like, a month where you couldn't even go outside, right? Maybe not even a month because honestly, like, I was in Texas, people weren't really, I don't they were following the rules, but if they wanted to go outside, they would go outside. So people were still going outside. So, like, these kids would go outside. That's why there was a little thing outside. We could have outside trampoline sleepovers with my friends and, we'll go outside and have fun. But they were like, they're loving it. People couldn't even attend. You're absolutely right. People couldn't even attend a loved one's funeral. So I think that they're failing to see, they're, like, cherry picking, like, the things that they liked, right, during quarantine, but they're forgetting that a lot of shit happened. You couldn't visit a loved one in the hospital, if you had, like, a grandma or a grandpa or aunt and uncle, whatever, that were in an elderly home, you couldn't visit them. You couldn't go and see these people. My grandmother died during quarantine, and we had to pick which family members were allowed to attend her funeral because of the restrictions at the funeral home, and we couldn't sit together, we couldn't comfort each other because we had to stay apart. We couldn't at the cemetery when it is outdoors, we weren't allowed to stay there while they lowered her casket into the ground because the people who worked at the cemetery were going to be there, and their workers weren't allowed to be around other people. So we had to leave. We had to physically get in our cars and leave before they lowered her casket into the ground. I didn't do that. I was like, I'm not going to leave. I'm going to stay here, and I'll stay in my car, but I'm going to stay here. And I filmed it and texted it to my family members because because I was like, nobody's here for my grandma. Like, my grandma raised all of us. My grandma raised all of us, and we weren't allowed to be with her. The whole family wasn't allowed to be there at her funeral. It's so depressing, and we were really upset, and it's so sad. But yet these kids are like, those were the good old days. People were going insane in 2020. People were going insane during the lockdowns. People were going insane in quarantine. People were going insane because they were just scared of COVID. And so they were, like, wearing, 4 or 5 masks with the face shields. And some people were, like, putting big water bottle things on their heads. People were dressing insane because they were terrified of COVID, right? But no, no, it's just something to be romanticized. Take me back. I wish I was a teenager in 2020. This is so stupid. Oh my gosh. It's so dumb. It is so dumb. You remember these most down Oh my god, there was something, what else was it? Oh my gosh, there was, like, this girl who was doing a dance. Hang on. Let me remove this. I have to go back. Oh, it's in my hold on. Dude, 20 while people were dying. Me in 2020 while people were dying. Take me back. Look at this first comment that has 16,000 likes. Bro, time goes by mad fast. Time goes by mad what the hell is wrong with these people? What is wrong with them? Here's another one. POV, your life in 2020. Duncan. I'm feeling blessed. Jumping on water bottles. People were doing that shit because they were bored. Act like it's 2020 in the comments. Bored in the house, and I'm in the house bored. Let's listen to Lemon Tree. Castaways. We are castaways. I'm on sugar crash. 2020 just got even crazier. Pours water in a cup. We are the same. Who wanna play Among Us? Oh my gosh. 2020 just got even crazier. Keep smiling. Yellow is my favorite color. I'm bored in the house. Act like it's 2020 in the comments. People are doing 2020 morning vlog. It's quarantine. Hold on. We had so much time to make, like, all of this stuff because we're just bored in the house, so let's create new recipes. POV, it's quarantine, and you get ready to start the day. I miss 2020. Roblox, we're playing Roblox all day long. All day long Roblox. This girl, take me back. It's always that filter. Yeah, that filter, the bling filter, it was everywhere. POV, it's the 2020 aesthetic. Yeah, so slime, right? People lots of slime. Bring it back. Oh, skincare. This is all about skincare because remember, skincare was huge. Bring this back. Bring it back. They just want, like, all the skincare. Dude, if you're paying attention, skincare is back, right? Gen Alpha is making skincare great again. They're bringing back skincare and destroying Sephora's at the same time. Uh, this sound is nostalgia. Bring it back. Bring back the 2020. We wanna go back. I started to cry when I listened to this song after so long, and it reminds me of old memories, like Squid Game. What the fuck? Look at this one. Get ready with me for online school. I wanna make whipped coffee. Get ready with me for online school. Yep, lip balm. You just need to take care of your skin, like, that's it. Just take care of your skin because there was no need to put on makeup. Makeup was minimalist. Just just wear this. This is giving 2020 in the best way possible. I miss 2020. This was our preppy. I miss 2020 TikTok so much. Commenting to stay on 2020 TikTok. I miss 2020 preppy era. What the heck? What the heck? POV, it's 2020. There were so many. Alright. For real. We just literally filmed everything because of how bored we were, and it was the best. Yeah, it was just the best experience ever. It was just the best experience. 2020 quarantine, yeah. It was just the best. Like, take me back. Oh my gosh, I wanna go back to the days of, like, fighting for people in stores with for toilet paper, people, like, se clearing out shelves of antibacterial wipes and soaps, people just Lysoling everything in their houses. Take me back to the time when I couldn't go and be with my family, like, I just wanna go back to that time. where all I could do was FaceTime my family because I was stuck in the house. Like, oh my gosh, it was so romantic. Remember that? Remember it? Like, it was the best time ever. It was the best time ever just being told what to do, right? Not going and visiting my grandpa, like, in the senior home, like, couldn't do that. Like, not being able, to have my entire family there at my grandma's funeral, having to say goodbye to her through a window, like, that was the best. That was the best, having to say goodbye to my grandma through the window, and I couldn't hug her or anything. Oh my gosh, just take me back to that time. It was the best ever. This was ridiculous. This is so ridiculous how, like, they're just romanticizing 2020. Just take us back to those times. POV, it's 2020. Oh my god, TikTok dances. Yes, it is 2020. We're just having a ball just doing TikTok dances. POV, it's mid-2020. Coronavirus is real. Piggy glitch before, I'm making iced coffee. Oh my god, the cat videos, yeah. Please try and adopt me. Eyes blue like the Titanic. And then this person, "No, it's eyes blues like the Atlantic. We like cars. The cars that go boom." I miss the 2020 era. I it's literally 4 years later. It is only 4 years later. But they're like, "Oh my gosh, 2020, take me back." How it's so dystopian. We're literally only 4 years later, but they're like, "Take me back to the 2020s. Take me back to a 2020 vibe. I just wanna go back into quarantine and online school. Get the fuck out of here." These people look like they're from a parallel universe. Like, what memories exactly, like, what memories were you making at that time? Memories of, like, going crazy? Nobody went to this effort for classes online. People did them hungover from bed. This is pure false nostalgia. Yeah, it is 100% false nostalgia. They're just, like, cherry picking because remember, like, they're remembering things. This is just Gen Alpha. This is that generation. They wanna be teenagers in 2020. Right here. I'd give the world to experience 2020 as a teenager because they were so young when that happened. They weren't really paying attention to everything that was going on. They had a completely different view of quarantine and lockdowns and everything that was going on around that time. They were just like, "Heck yeah, we don't have to go to school. I don't have to pay attention. I just have to do online school. This is the best. I can play video games all day." So yes, it is a complete false nostalgia for these kids because they're not remembering it correctly. They're just remembering the fun that they had just scrolling TikTok all day, watching TV or Netflix, looking at their iPad all day, looking at YouTube videos all day, playing Roblox, playing Minecraft, playing Among Us all day long because of lockdown. They couldn't do anything else. It was the best for them because they're iPad kids. It was the best experience for them. So they're just like, "Take me back. I don't wanna go to school every day. I don't wanna have to learn every day. I don't wanna have to socialize every day. Take me back to the lockdown era. That was the best." Oh my g it's so ridiculous. It's so dystopian. It's like, wow, you really are romanticizing that. And what's worse is that people are agreeing with them. Like, kids their age are agreeing with them. They're like, "Yes, take me back the same. For real, I was 10. I wanna do it as a teenager." Get out of here. Get out of here. Um, Girls are seriously poisoning themselves with these skincare products. Like, at least the children are because they're using products for their faces that they don't need. So they're giving themselves, like, skincare issues that they don't have. They're creating problems where a problem is not there, right? Oh my gosh. What? Oh, it's so dumb. I do not claim these people. Well, well. 2020 damaged my countries enormously. and some consequences we still haven't seen yet. That's true. Like 2020 really did a number. Like we're still seeing the effects of 2020. Like restaurants and places still close early. There are places that used to be 24 hours that are no longer 24 hours. There are places that used to be open, a lot later than they are now. There's still like effects of 2020. I think like through 2022, like mid 2022, doctor's offices still required you to like wear masks and stuff like that. Maybe it's like early 23. I can't even remember. No, it's like mid 2022. There were doctor's offices that were still requiring you to wear masks and stuff like that. Even though they lifted the mask mandate, it was just like based on like businesses, whether or not they wanted to or not. So like there are still, businesses went out of business. People's lives were affected by quarantine. Like a lot of people lost their businesses because they couldn't open every day. But no, take me back. It was like the best ever. It was the best. Just take me back. 31% of businesses shut down from the lockdowns. Up to 51% of people were laid off. But no, good times. Yeah. Good times. Just really good times. Just really good times. Yeah, they're romanticizing it. It's so bad. 2020 was so bad. It wasn't only oh my god. My Zoom experiences were asked like, yes, I was like I would be on, FaceTime with like my brother and stuff and would see firsthand like the Zoom experiences for kids. Kids, look, here are the effects of 2020. Gen Alpha, this generation that is romanticizing 2020. And I swear, I keep promising you guys that I'm going to go over this and I forget. Like I don't do it. I forget to do it. There are teachers, there are educators that are coming out and saying that Gen Alpha are 2-3 grade years behind. And yes, that is due to COVID. That is due to the lockdowns. That is due to having to do Zoom, classes through Zoom. Some states did it for 2 years, right? So they are like, they can't read. They can't retain any information. They can't do anything like that. This generation is behind, but no, take me back. Take me back. This generation can't read, but please take me back to the lockdowns because it was so special. It was so romantic. Like we had the best time during lockdowns. We had the best time during lockdowns. Take me back. Promote my pirate TikTok. Please don't watch them live. Well, now I'm going to watch them live. Drunk 3PO. Well, now I'm going to watch them live. Hold on. Let me find it. Here it is. History of Pirates. Ooh. Oh wait, I have to share this differently because I was presenting it without any sound. Let's do it. Follow History of Pirates on TikTok. All right, what's it?
A 2-hour ferry boat ride, and now I'm trekking through the woods. As you can see here, some trail just to go find where Blackbeard died out in the water. And I'm still walking. Still walking.
That looks like a lot of
All right,
fun. I'm going to do a trail walk.
There it is. Well, after a 2-hour ferry boat ride onto Ocracoke Island, I've made it to Teach's Hole. That's right. This is where Blackbeard met his end, the famous pirate. And if you talk to the locals, they say his ghost still haunts the place. So we'll keep a lookout for that.
History of Pirates. Dude, I would have stayed. I would have stayed the night and see spooky video.
Just a little taste of what's to come. Point out the Commodore. Put on his puffy shirt.
He's showing some skin.
Feeling dangerous. I'm feeling lovely today. Not a hair on his chest.
That's how you get a disease. Started off the show as a big blurry mess. Look at it. Look, he cleans up well. Problem is, my hair don't grow long like Wicked's. It grows out like Richard Simmons. So.
It made me very emotional.
As it should.
Follow History of Pirates on TikTok and YouTube. I love that. I love that channel. History of Pirates. 2020 for life. I want to go back. What is this? Hey guys, we can't post so much, but we're so sorry. Wait, there was another one. Hold on. No, because we are a 2020 account. Wait, what was the other one? Oh my gosh, there was another video. I need to find it. POV. It's 2020. Jelly fruits. Heather. Fidgets. They're so obsessed with like making. Hold on, I have to share this the correct way again. I work construction and had to wear a mask only when the public could see us. Never had social distancing because the job had to get done. Well, yeah. It's giving 2020. Hi, Disparu. I know. I want to be a teenager during quarantine. They still do it? Wow, that's crazy. Now I see why Jay grew his hair out. Dun, 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 dun. Where was it? Right. This is just so freaking weird. They're like the 2020 aesthetics. I can't believe this account has 54,000 followers. Like what the hell? POV, it's 2020. It's 2020 POV. 2020 lockdown. I miss it. What the hell? I miss it. Oh, playing Piggy. All these. Oh, Zoom. They miss Zoom and Roblox. They can still do that. They realize that, right? They can still play these games. Like these games haven't gone anywhere. You just can't do Zoom. I miss it so much. I miss the nostalgia. POV, it's 2020. This is why I don't cook. It literally ends up on the floor. They're cooking because we had so much time. We had so much time to just, cook and make. For whatever reason, a lot of people are like, we made all of these, and it's true. They did make a lot of juicy drinks in 2020, right? But like whipped coffee is like really huge in these videos. Making whipped coffee. I don't know why. Ugh. POV, it's 2020. But yeah, that's oddly enough, the first time I got COVID was last month. But yeah. Gen Alpha, just romanticizing 2020. It is extremely weird. It's very weird. They're romanticizing it. They want to go back. They want to be a teenager and live it as a teenager. They want to live lockdown as a teenager. I feel that I think that if they actually did live it as a teenager, especially like as a senior, right? Who can't do things that you normally do, right? They can't have the senior graduation. They have to have all of their classes online. They can't see any of their friends. They couldn't do like a senior graduation party with their friends or family. And they have to start college, not in the normal way that you would start college as, a freshman in college. You had to do it all online. So they didn't have like that, college experience, and everything's online. It's dumb. At least we know Gen Alpha girls yearn for the kitchen. I need coffee. I need coffee. I haven't had one today. I haven't had coffee. I'm like literally looking at a bottle of whiskey right now, just wanting to take a sip. That bad? I have my whiskey on my desk. What's up, Jacob? Just saw your live. What's up? Where's all your stuff? Sorry if I missed it. Yeah, I am moving. I'm moving. So this is all that's left of my background. After this stream, I'm going to start taking down my entire setup here in front of me so that I can, pack it up and then I'm ready to go because I I'm supposed to be leaving pretty soon. So, I know. But yeah, I am moving. So the only thing I have left in my background are my wall of studs because they're the last thing that gets packed away because I respect my wall of studs. You didn't notice it? Are you even paying attention? When isn't she looking at whiskey? That's true. It just sits here. It sits here on my desk waiting. But yeah, I'm moving. I am moving. Okay, so that is it. I told you guys it was just gonna be a really short TikTok talks today. Is this the end of the yeah, we're shutting down G&G HQ. I think Jeremy announced it like on CobraCast. But so yes, I'm moving to a different place. I walked past a statue for 10 months and didn't notice that it was there. What? Oh my gosh. Well, actually, you know what? I drove past this place and for a year. For a year. I drove past this place and I was looking for this store and I was like, "Oh, it's right down here." I didn't even notice it. Like I drive down this road every single day and I didn't notice this store that I was looking for until until like maybe 3 nights ago. And the reason I didn't notice it was because it was across the street. I would always look at this restaurant. It was like my favorite restaurant here. It's my favorite restaurant here. I love this restaurant. And that's why, because I would always look at the restaurant and be like, "Oh, do I want to go have dinner there tonight? No, I'm not going to go have dinner." I wouldn't look to the left, which is where the store was. I didn't look to the left, which is where the store was. I swear, when I looked it up, I was like, "Oh, it's right there. Okay." Didn't even notice it. But yeah, I told you guys this was gonna be a short one today. Usually these are like 2 hours long, but I have to make it a short one today because I have stuff to do. What was the restaurant? The restaurant that I love here is Crazy Crab. That's the restaurant. It's Crazy Crab. I love that restaurant. It's so delicious. It's so good. It's a seafood broil. And I really like seafood and like the way that they the sauces that they have and like the spiciness, the spicy what is it? The spicy I guess like the spicy index, like the heat index that they offer is like really, really good. Super good. Really good. I think tomorrow I'm gonna have I tried Dungeness crab for the first time and I didn't care for it. And the only reason that I tried Dungeness crab for the first time was because I was going to try king crab, like the really super huge crab. I was gonna try that for the first time, but they didn't have it. So I was like, okay, well, I've never had Dungeness crab, so I ordered that and I didn't like it. It tasted weird. I didn't like it. What's my favorite meat? I like steak. I like steak. It's my favorite meat. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I'm not going to be streaming for the next I'm not going to be streaming again until Sunday. So I'm taking the next few days off to move and to put everything back up. So I'm not going to be streaming until Sunday, and that will be on Talk Nerdy, or that will be for Talk Nerdy on Mara's channel. What else? There was something else that I wanted to say, and I can't remember it now. I always eat my steaks medium rare. That is the proper way. That is the Texas way. You eat it medium rare. That is the only way to have a steak. Medium rare. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's all I had to talk about. Oh, that was it. I remember now. All right. I am going to put a vlog up on G&G Life. So if you're not already following that channel, subscribe to that channel because I'm uploading a vlog to that channel, and I think I have another one ready too. But yeah, that's it. All right. I'll see you guys later. Bye everybody. See you later. I don't where's my thing? All right, bye. Mwah!